Alright, today we are going to be breaking down what I believe to be the best deck that is going to come out of set 9 that is just going to absolutely dominate the entire meta. And what I believe to be the strongest leader coming out of set 9 is going to be Gogeta GT. This card is absolutely insane. The support that is already in just this one set is like game changing. There's a lot of things about this that is just going to make the game feel different. Let's figure out what Gogeta GT is actually like. So he's a 15 on the front side when attacking, draw 1, but his awaken condition is very different. You either flip at 4 or less, or you have a total of 2 or more ki in your battle area. 2 or more ki is actually incredibly easy to get. We'll go over that in a little bit. But essentially, once you awaken, you're a 20k leader on the back side. Also on your turn, as long as you have 3 or more ki in your battle area, he's a 30k. That's a lot of aggro, which is just insane. He also is a when attacking, draw 1. Then choose up to 1 battle card with GT in its card name. In your battle area, it gets plus 2 ki. This is going to be very useful later on, just kind of take everything in. So you automatically generate 2. So you just need to have 1 ki on the board for him to be a 30k leader. Again, incredibly easy. All right, so I've gone ahead and made a deck for this. So let's look at what we got here. So starting off, this is showing a Trunks Youth. We're not actually using the Trunks Youth. This just doesn't have the Trunks GT on here yet. So we are playing 3 copies of this Trunks GT. It's an on play. If you have a total of 2 or more ki in your battle area, choose 1 battle card with 5 or less. It can't attack. So it's Krillin with like 1 extra step, but getting 2 ki is incredibly easy. Also, this card doesn't have the restriction of your leader needing to be awakened or having any energy. It's just 2 ki, which is, again, very easy to get. So 3 copies of that. Then to generate an energy marker, because we still want to have some ability to kind of get some early game presence. The Kakarot, it's great. You know, you can kind of cycle a little bit of your hand if you get something that you just don't want. That can help a little bit, just to kind of get an energy marker on the board. This pan, you can run a little bit higher if you want to. Because you're able to search out the Son Goku GTs in this, it's really good. It's definitely going to hit frequently. And we want to see those pieces as soon as possible. But this one is up to you. You don't necessarily have to run it, but it can be run. 3 copies of Hercule. This card's just going to get back your stun cards, going to get back your searchers, get back your combos. That card's just, you need that card. It's just too good. 4 cantrips, pretty straightforward. 3 copies of the Chi-Chi. This card's just amazing. It's basically an additional super combo. Finally, a new card. We have Son Goku GT. So on play, he gets plus 1 ki. And then when attacking, remove 2 ki from this card to gain this effect. This card gets 10,000 power for the battle. You're probably never going to actually use that unless you need to kind of establish some early game pressure. That's the only time you're ever going to use that removal, because again, he only generates 1, so you can't get 2 off of him right away. Like, you have to have something to generate ki for him. So him alone just won't cut it. Moving over to this card, this is obviously not the Gohan because he has nothing to do with this, but 4 copies of the Son Gohan GT. On play, this card gets plus 2 ki. End of your turn, if you have a total of 3 or more ki in your battle area, draw a card. Honestly, that draw power is so amazing because the fact that you can just play the Son Goku GT and this card and have it pop off, it's really good. Creating an energy marker, always going to be good. It's a Son Goku GT. You can search it. You can also just give one of their GT cards plus 2 additional keys. So like you can give your guy that you don't need to, it probably won't help you, but the fact that you still have that option to get it on the board, very important. I assume there's going to be more cards released where it can just generate a little bit more ki. Might be a 1-drop coming. If that is coming, then something will get replaced. probably the pans. Another new card, we got Gogeta GT. So he's a permanent, add 1 to the cost of this card for each key it has. And if it's your turn, you get plus 5,000 power for each key this card has. So that is kind of like, if you just leave that card, they don't deal with that, that is going to become a problem very fast. Activate main once per turn, this card gets plus 1 key. Then, if you don't have an energy marker, you may place an energy marker. That is freaking amazing. I can see this card being run in like the regular Gogeta deck as well. Because the fact that you just make him a 5 cost pretty much on the board, because you're just going to activate the effect right away. He's a 5 cost, 35k right away, and you get an energy marker. That is a phenomenal card. Phenomenal. So definitely 4 copies of him. Son Goku GT. So he's an on-play when attacking. We love those. This card gets plus 1 key. He's a 4/35, so he has some combo power, which is nice. But activate main once per turn, remove 1 or more of your key. Choose all battle cards in your opponent's battle areas with a cost less than or equal to the key removed by this skill and KO them. This card then gets 10,000 power for each card KO'd by this skill. This can do a couple things. Number 1, it gets rid of every low-class blocker. It gets rid of a lot of Burnhan, because if you get 3 key, you can get 3 key by just playing him out, attacking with your leader, popping the effect, and now he's a 60k. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. That power creep, whew, Black has some heavy hitters. Threw in 1 Son Gohan Childhood Double Striker. This one could be the Bardock as well. I think this one just makes a little more sense, just to, again, clear out anything that's just kind of stopping you from potentially winning. You don't necessarily need to play the Double Striker, but it's there. It's an option, right? All right, this card right here. If anyone who's watching has played One Piece and you played Purple Luffy, there is a Gear 5 Purple Luffy that does the same effect as this, pretty much. When attacking, draw 2 cards. No, you don't put anything back, you just get 2 cards. Then, this card gets plus 1 key. And you may place an energy marker. So you have 1 energy marker. Activate main. Remove a total of 4 key in your battle area. And place all battle cards in your battle area into the bottom of the deck. And 6 of your energy. Right? So you get rid of pretty much all of your energy, because you're playing this out ideally on turn 5 or 6. Technically you have to do it on 6 because you can't get rid of an energy marker. So you have to play this on turn 6. You'll have an energy marker. Your leader's Saiyan. So guess what? You get an extra turn. So with this deck, you can fill up the board with pretty heavy hitters. Hell, you can throw a double striker. Double strike them down. Play out this guy. You're going to take an extra turn after you attack with him. Get an extra couple energies on him. Then you're going to be able to charge the following turn. So you'll have 2. So you can still activate cards. And then you're going to swing at him again. If he doesn't dump his entire hand, then you played the game really wrong. But like this card right here is amazing. I think 2 copies right now makes the most sense. 3 is definitely better for consistency. I opted to put the old Gogeta in here just to deal with things, because this one doesn't really deal with anything. It's just if you have the clear shot, you're taking it. This one is if you need to make it so you have a clear shot, you got to play this one first, play that one the following turn. I still think you play both, right? 4 super combos, always. Ultimate Sparking, 2 copies. Because we're not generating a crazy amount of energy markers here, they're kind of going to be a little bit scarce. So we definitely need to only play 2 of those. You don't want a dead card in your hand. 10 times Kamehameha, kind of the same thing. The only reason I put 3 in here is just for the early game, because there's not much to stabilize. This is like a tempo deck. You got to make it to mid game, and then you're fine. This kind of gets you there. You kind of have to accept that you're not playing cards on turn 2, because there's not a single 2 cost card in this deck. You're playing this card out, controlling the board, moving forward. Last card, 2 copies, not the Dragon Ball. It's going to be this new card called Pinnacle of Strength. So activate battle. If your leader's Gogeta, choose up to 1 battle card with 4 or less in your opponent's battle area. Negate the skills and of the chosen card for the turn. Then your card that's in a battle gets 10,000 power. What you read from that is that your leader does not have to be awakened. You negate any effect. You do have to choose it, so barriers off the board. But like the fact that you can now negate blocker, you can negate. Is that pretty much it? Is that pretty much? Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I guess like people like Jiren, you negate Jiren. This card alone just stops a lot of things. So it's pretty phenomenal, and the fact that it's 0 is just stupid. If anything, bump it up to 3, maybe 4. But that's what I think the deck would kind of look like right now. Obviously, if we get some more spoilers, we'll definitely update this list. But I think as of right now, this is what makes sense. It's pretty strong. It's a tempo style deck, so you're going to be playing kind of like the middle game control-y. You want to still win the game pretty fast by like turn 6, ideally, if you're going first. If you're going second, it's probably going to be turn 7. It's just kind of how it is, you know, energy. This one specifically needs 6 energy. So this one, turn 6 or 7, you are winning the game. That is kind of the plan. Let me know what you guys think of this deck list. I think it's pretty consistent so far. Definitely want to try it out, and going to probably make some paper copies just to see how these all interact, and I guess buy some more energy markers because we're going to be generating a crap ton. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I think Gogeta GT is going to be the best deck of the entire format.